Okay then, we are back. Alright, I wanted to build a city here, because it has the best, well, starting population. It appears at the moment communication efficiency is at, well, 59 days. However, the trade wharf isn't done here yet, so it is reasonable to assume that that will improve, especially if I decide to build roads. But I probably won't. At least not many roads. I mean, I will definitely build roads here. I plan on building a city here in order to get MEIOU culture accepted. So I can start converting them, and that will reduce unrest and whatnot. I will be conquering almost all the daimyos, however, I will be leaving some as subjects. For example, like, well, of course, my own allies, as well as probably MEIOU, since, well, they're not actually allied with anyone, so. And they're not even of the right religion. And they're a merchant republic, so they're actually improving the amount of trade value in my home node, as well as in the nodes above. So why not just leave it? There really is no reason not to. Offer favors. Is there anything I'm actually willing to? Nope. I'm not willing to offer almost 400 ducats. No, that's not good. Oh well. I think it will actually change from military elite to appointed elite later. However, I want to do that once I feel like I've done with tech for a while. Because corruption, as well as once I'm pretty much done conquering the islands, because those military buffs, while definitely not necessary, could be helpful. Local fortifications. Oh, the Mori clan. Wait, doesn't that mean... Okay. That removes it from here. Entirely. And the resting point of autonomy goes from 14% to -6. So now I can definitely afford a university. Infrastructure improved in a couple of areas. Although I figure some of those areas are only being improved because, actually, it's a given, isn't it? They will improve the areas in which they have the most influence because that's going to earn them the most money. Pretty simple economics. Invest where you will get the greatest returns. Time to invest into some infrastructure. But where? Well, it would make sense to build a road network here. I want to build a small city here. Yeah, probably be smart to get some production infrastructure and trade infrastructure in place. Although I do also want to make sure I don't spend so much money that I no longer am able to invest. Because I want to build a medium-sized city in Tokati. Of course, that solves all my money issues for a while. At least until I find something to invest in again. Which is bound to happen. Oh yeah, the upper has to be at least 5 here. Might as well put a merchant guild here. And for once, I didn't spend more money than I just gained. The exceptional swords one is actually really good. It's how much money I grab off of it. Additionally, no, not privateer. Explore the Indian Ocean. Let's see what you can find. Hopefully something more interesting than this stuff. In all honesty, I would expect them to move down here as well as up here, which will give me some more vision into what's going on in the Indian subcontinent. Anyway, this light green right here is the spread of Renaissance. This yellowish color is the spread of banking, which is beginning to spread into India. This yellow over here is a spread of meritocracy. Very well. Katami now produces fish. Fish, 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 fish. Which is just as bad as rice. Hooray, more flavor. I should also look to fortifying the province. Wait, no. Aren't there any forts that could use an upgrade? I do not care enough about that province to warn it, this one. Yeah, why not? It'll bring the autonomy down faster, and there's a decent amount of money that can be made off of that province. I should deal with manpower for a while. Wait, I'm about to go to war. That's probably not good. Ow. I'm unlikely to burn a large amount of manpower anyway. Yeah, I think I'll do it next month. Come on. Oh well. It's gonna have to go a little bit further. It's gonna take a little bit longer for it to reach the Edo Bay, but it doesn't really matter much actually. So long as it gets there before the first siege tick. Right, remove the thing from there. And let us declare a war. Definitely calling in Shimazu. This will actually be a pretty difficult war. Because I'm fully aware of how much economic power Imagawa has. Sure, they have a tiny military, but they can keep that thing going for a long, long while. I like this permanent fortifications buff. Uh... Bad enough that I get increased unrest. It's even worse that there's the actual chance of a revolt now. Okay. That's done. Now let's go clear out this before any actual issues start. And then I can siege down the capital in relative peace. Right, so to reiterate, the two goals of this war. First off, I want to conquer all of these provinces. Both of these two provinces. They are highly valuable and, well, Militarily, they're actually pretty weak, so... Nice, some prestige. Yeah. Your army was gonna make it out of that alive. Right, now I need a D-Siege Falky. I'm gonna have to get enough war score on Imagawa to convince them that it might be a good idea to... Togashi is willing to leave the war without any issues. I'm gonna borrow this. Especially since they have a level 4 fort there, so... I really don't want to deal with them. They lose 25 prestige. Oh well. Super peace. More reparations. Let's be a bit greedy here and ask for money. Okay, I need to get there before Yusegi does anything. Well, on one hand, the war will be over pretty much as soon as I finish sieging down the province. On the other hand, that seems like it's going to take at least another 5, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, definitely not 10 minutes, but still going to take quite a while, so I'm just going to end it here. There's probably a couple things I should do. I'll save when the month takes over. But before it does that, continue building the spy network. Fabricate last claim. It's going to cost 90. There, and I have claims over all of Imagawa's land, so if I chose to, I could really just annex all of it. I probably won't because of the amount of aggressive expansion that's going to generate, but... Right, save game. It's probably been about 4 years? What years was it? Wow, a little over 6 years. Okay, that's actually a pretty good time. Alright then, I'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Until then.